In this video, I'm going to show you the best way to cure an ingrown toenail. Anyone who's experienced an ingrown toenail knows that it's a painful condition. An ingrown nail can be debilitating and cause real discomfort. The main causes of ingrown toenails include hereditary, improper footwear and a foot injury. By nature, our toenails can be gross and do things like crack, turn yellow or even get thick and lumpy, depending on the season and our exposure to fungus or bacteria. The problem with ingrown toenails is that they are painful, which can make people ignore the problem for too long, making it worse. People often resort to taking a penknife to their ingrown toenail only to make the things worse. Luckily, there are far less painful and more sanitary ways to handle ingrown toenails. So what is an ingrown toenail? An ingrown toenail is a common condition that almost all of us are familiar with. This pesky problem occurs when the corner of the side of the toenail grows into the soft flesh. The result is pain, redness, swelling and sometimes an infection. The ingrown toenails usually happen to your big toe because the nail tends to be the thickest and strongest and is likely to be the main victim of overcrowding in shoes. Other possible symptoms include pain if pressure is placed on the toe, inflammation of the skin at the end of the toe, a build-up of fluid in the area surrounding the toe, an overgrowth of the skin around the affected toe, bleeding on the corner and sometimes white or yellow pus coming from the affected area. Let's move on to natural home remedies to cure ingrown toenails. Number 1. Epsom salt soak. Giving your feet a good soak is something you might want to do even if you don't have an ingrown toenail. With that said, it's one of the first steps you should take for treating your painful condition. Epsom salt can soothe muscle pain, reduce swelling and soften the skin. A warm Epsom salt soak will reduce the pain and swelling of your ingrown toenail. This method can work on its own for a mildly ingrown toenail or help soften the skin as a means of preparation for some further treatments. I would recommend this product and all you need to do is just follow the instructions on the label. You can click here if you want further information on this. The next method is the cotton ball method. Since ingrown toenails are caused by the nail growing too closely to the skin, it makes sense to want to separate the two. Doctors often opt to gently lift the toenail and then place a small piece of cotton ball underneath the nail to promote growth away from the skin. If you choose to do this at home, make sure you soak the cotton in an antiseptic treatment and to replace the dressing on a daily basis. Soaking your toe in Epsom salt before the cotton change will also help to relieve the pain and soften hardened, unruly skin. Alternatively, another great method to relieve the pain is using something like Dr. Scholl's Ingrown Toenail Pain Reliever Gel, which helps to relieve pain so you can treat the nail. This particular product comes with a foam ring and bandage cushion to help protect the affected area. If you want more information, you can just click here. The third method is using dental floss. Dental floss can be used similar to the last method I discussed. Slipping dental floss under the nail can help carefully separate the nail from the skin to redirect the growth. If you attempt this method, make sure you opt for unflavoured floss. You can imagine that minty stuff will sting in such a sensitive area. So I would recommend using a product like this, and if you want more information on this you can just click here. Number 4, the next method I would suggest is a professional pedicure set. It works as a toenail corrector and cleaner tool, and it's more of a prevention tool than anything else. The toenail corrector adopts a lever mechanic to change the angle of the nail growth, then the nail will become flattened and widened and not grow inside the toenail. Here are the full instructions on how to use it. I won't go through it, but you can pause the video to read if you wish. It's best used with a pain relieving gel as discussed before, and use the cotton ball method as well. The fifth home remedy is cutting a V shape in the nail. This has the benefit that you don't have to go digging into the corner of the sensitive area of the nail. Although this V-cutting method is widely regarded as an old wives' tale, it is certainly worth trying before opting for the more invasive treatments. Notching the centre of the affected nail is supposed to relieve pressure from the sides and promote good growth. Why not give it a try today? At least it's a good prevention method if anything else. Let's move on to number 6, and that's softening the nail. Part of what is causing the problem is your ingrown toenail is itself incredibly thick. Thick toenails are hard to cut, which can cause ingrown in the side, and this penetrates the skin more easily. Applying a multi-purpose substance like tea tree oil to the nail can help fight infection as well as fungus. Reducing fungus will help soften the nail for cutting as well as reduce the risk of infection. To help with this, you can purchase Epsom salt foot soaks with tea tree oils. Also, you can have just simply tea tree oil gels that will do the trick. Another product I would suggest is the Miracle Toenail Softener, which is basically a cream with 60% aloe vera gel. It's great for softening the most hardest of nails. It's something you can apply before you go to sleep, and when you wake up in the morning, your nails will be soft and ready to be cut. Let's move on to number 7, the bandage. One of the main reasons why ingrown toenails are so painful is because they often become infected. When the skin becomes irritated and broken, there is a higher risk of contact with bacteria and infections. Bandaging should always be applied to the affected area to cushion and protect, but it can also help to fix the problem. I would recommend Zento's Toe Protector. It's a padded gel tube that slides right over your painful toe. It has a flexible design that makes it a perfect, ideal ingrown toenail protector. It gives reliable, secure protection throughout the day, and if you want more information on this, you can just click here. The final natural remedy I would recommend is the Curve Corrector. It's a tiny toenail brace that gets rid of the ingrown toenails by correcting excessive nail curvature, which is the source of painful ingrown toenails. In this particular kit there is 10 transparent braces. So how does it work? The toenail brace is a composite strip applied across your toenail. The strip behaves like a spring, so when it's bonded to the curved surface of your toenail, it applies a gentle force that helps straighten the nail. Pressure from the side of the toenail is eliminated. Most users notice reduced pain in about 1 to 3 days. The nail is visibly less curved and pain-free within about 7 days. Each brace will stay on for about 3 to 6 weeks. Some users will require one application, whilst chronic ingrown toenail sufferers should maintain continuous treatment for one complete toenail regrowth cycle to minimise the possibility of reoccurrence. If you would like more information on this, then you can just click here. The final thing I would like to say is how to prevent ingrown toenails in the first place. The easiest way to get rid of an ingrown toenail is to prevent it from happening in the first place. You should avoid cutting the toenails too short and cutting them unevenly at the corners. The corners are where the most ingrown toenails begin. It also helps to wear comfortable socks and shoes. You should be able to wiggle your toes in your socks and your shoes. If you can't, then they simply don't fit properly. Another tip is to avoid trauma to the toe area. If you're an active individual who runs or plays sport, then you're more at risk of getting ingrown toenails. Finally, as a general rule, you should try to keep your feet as clean and dry as possible. So when is it a good idea to see your GP? So you should be seeing your GP or podiatrist, which is a foot care specialist, if your ingrown toenail is badly inflamed, bleeding, or has pus coming from it, because then it's become infected. It's also important to seek medical advice if you have diabetes and an ingrown toenail. Having diabetes could affect how your toenail heals. Remember, if you want any more information on anything I've discussed in this video, then just click here and it will take you to a resource page that I have on ingrown toenails, and it will tell you where to look if you want more information on any of the products I've discussed within this video. I hope this video has been informative and has helped you with your ingrown toenail problems. Then please subscribe to this video and don't forget to share it with your friends and give it the thumbs up as well. And I'll leave you with 2 of my most popular videos on what your nails reveal about your health and how to treat toenail fungus with Vicks Vapor Rub. Thanks for watching and bye for now.